Hi, everyone, and welcome to Kaleidescape Insiders, your source for all things Kaleidescape. I'm your host, Amanda Davis, and today joining us is Matt Scarborough, Kaleidescape's Regional Sales Manager for TOLA and the Rockies. And today we'll be discussing the importance of test driving Kaleidescape with a demo. So welcome, Matt. Thank you for joining us today. Yep. Would you like to talk a little bit about your background and what you do here at Kaleidescape?
Sure. Thanks for having me. So yeah, Matt Scarborough. I am the regional manager for TOLA and the Rockies. Been in the AV industry for since 2005. Started with Best Buy Magnolia. Managed an independent as well. So now I'm going into my second year here with Kaleidescape.
Nice. All right, so let's just dive right in. What do you think is the biggest reason to demo Kaleidescape, to get it to kind of like test drive a Kaleidescape system?
Sure. So for me, especially like with my background, you have clients where you can explain Kaleidescape to and they trust you, obviously, and hey, if I need it, just put it on the ticket. But majority of clients, especially today, they need to see or hear the difference between call it $100 box and in our product. And so it's important for us to showcase that with our dealers or even in home, so they can actually see what the interface looks like with our iconic shuffle, and how it works to search for movies, television, or concerts through our list, what our movie store looks like, and then get a proper A/B demo versus streaming or a disc, versus our downloaded and stored titles.
Yeah, so for me, it's kind of like if I'm going to go invest in some equipment that's pretty high end, or even medium high end, something like that, but I'm feeling like I'm spending a bunch of money on it in terms of speakers or processors, things like that. I want to go and listen to them. I want to see, like, why am I spending this much money and investing in this? And so for me, I feel like the analogy is similar to that. I mean, why would you not want to get a demo first for Kaleidescape? I just think it's kind of the best way to really understand the experience, as if you actually experience the experience, right?
Absolutely.
So in terms of an A/B demo, how is it easier for a customer to understand like the value of Kaleidescape over other movie players or like a streaming service, for example?
Yeah, so I think a lot of it starts with the setup. And then I guess I want to say that, I don't care, or we don't care if you have a TV and a sound bar, if you have $1 million theater, our product's going to make everything look and sound better. One of the things I always do is I kind of set up the art of the demo. So what I'll do is I'll talk about a couple of movies or scenes, tell the end user or the dealer, hey, this is what you're going to see and hear during this particular scene. Maybe there's like a click that happens 30 seconds in that you don't really hear on streaming, or there's like a build up with better bass response, or an explosion that happens at this time during the thing. So they have something to look for or to listen for during that A/B demo, so streaming or a disc versus our product. So I think that's important, is the actual setup, so that you give that person the feedback and give them something to look for. So I'll set that up, and then I always make sure it's at the same volume, so it is a fair comparison. So once I set it up, I'll play it first on either a streaming box or a Blu-ray player, and then I will set up the Kaleidescape, usually hand the dealer or the end user the remote, so they know I'm not doing anything, and then just kind of let it go. And the best is when you see the their face when everything's over, when they first hear Kaleidescape for the first time. So
Nice. Yeah. So if I were a customer kind of looking for, something to, spoof up my home theater or entertainment room, and I was like, yeah, I'd love to get a demo of Kaleidescape, what scenes do you sort of rely on, or would you recommend as good scenes to kind of watch for those differences? If I were going to go get a demo and request to watch certain scenes, what would you recommend?
Sure. So I've got like some kind of classic ones that I use, and I'm sure people in the industry are going to be tired of these, but for me, going through the Apple TV is kind of a hassle, right? To go through their chapters and find, certain scenes. The beauty about our product is we've curated, our scenes are different. They're not chapters. So the scenes are curated and they're ones that we think highlight the movie the best. So whenever I'm going against Apple TV, what I'll do is usually the start of a movie. So for instance, Top Gun Maverick, I'll do that one. So the start of the movie, like the Paramount symbol isn't quite as prevalent as it is on Kaleidescape. It's a little dulled down. The build up during the title scene, stuff like that. So Top Gun is one that I always use. Greatest Showman is another one. So the very start of that movie, you've got really good low end bass response when they're kind of jumping on the stands there on the bleachers. And then another one that I'll use is like, so I'll do some concerts. So I'll do Hans Zimmer live in Prague, which is really good. A lot of people in the industry are now using that one. That one's cool for us because it's in Dolby Atmos and it's also 4K HDR. So you really showcase kind of everything that you can, like that your theater or that your room can do. And then I'll also do Eric Clapton live at Royal Albert Hall. And then I also do some TV stuff. So I like showing Game of Thrones because it's a really dark kind of, a lot of the scenes are really dark. And so there's one particular scene, I think it's the Long Night, that I'll do for streaming, because streaming you can barely make out anybody, and on our product obviously you can see everything, so it's a night and day experience for everybody.
Yeah, I know. I remember when that actually released originally, and everyone was like, what is happening in
Yeah.
this scene? But
Yep.
yeah, so now we have Game of Thrones, the whole series in 4K from Kaleidescape, and it's fantastic. So if you are a fan, I mean, that is definitely the best way to watch it at home, I would say. So I'll just add to that, in case you're less familiar with Kaleidescape, we are the only digital movie provider with lossless audio and full reference video quality. So we do everything we can to preserve the quality from the files we get from studios. So really, when you're starting at the source with the best quality, then it's easier to recover that quality on the end. But if you start with a source that's compromised, with less data or lossy audio, then even your investment in your high-end audio equipment may not be able to recover that, or from a video perspective. So I guess I'll just add that really quick. But so thanks, Matt. Do you have any additional, I don't know, info or tips or tricks for us regarding demos? And
No, just reach out to your local dealer, make sure they give you the demo. They can even come out and do it at your house as well, which is it's just cool. So if you're an existing you've already bought a theater room or system, or you have a room that you want to experience it in, definitely reach out to your dealer and get that done. I think that it'll be a big improvement, and you'll kind of see what your space is capable of.
yeah, exactly. And if you don't have a dealer, to get a demo near you or find a dealer, just go to our website, kaleidescape.com, and click on the Find a Dealer button. So, all right. Thanks for joining us, Matt. It's been great.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Okay. And to all of you, thanks for watching. Till next time, this is Amanda Davis with Kaleidescape Insiders. Be sure to like and subscribe.